we very, very innocently step into the story. There's a story that we tell about what it's like to live with the death of someone we love. We hear the story in songs. We read about it in books. It seems to be told in movie after movie after movie, and it's reinforced on television programs. And because we never discuss it, as soon as we're faced with an intimate death, we unconsciously, unknowingly, very innocently step right into the story. I did it the first time. To some degree, I did it the second time. I showed you the picture of me bringing the casket into my living room the third time. I did not step into the story the third time. There are thoughts floating everywhere. We are bombarded with thoughts. There are more thoughts being thrown our way in 2008 than ever before. Can you move it just a little bit? These are some of the thoughts about death and dying. These are just the thoughts that are floating out there. Good people go to heaven. Heaven is far away. You'll see your loved ones again when you die and are reunited with them. The opposite, you will never see those you love again. Death is final. Bad people go to hell. The hardest loss is the death of a child. It's so unnatural. At least they're in a better place. How many times have you heard that one? Oh, at least they're in a better place. I love this one. God wanted another angel. It's a thought that's floating out there. He was too young. He shouldn't have died that way. I could have prevented her death. In fact, I should have prevented his death. It's time to move on. Don't say her name. You'll be back to normal in about 6 months. I must stop crying. Just don't think about it. Keep busy. Put the pictures and videos away. Consciously, we attached to some of those thoughts. Some of us attach ourselves to a lot of those thoughts. And the thoughts become our beliefs. And therein lies the source of so much of our pain. Because when we believe something, feelings and emotions associated and connected with those beliefs are triggered. My son was too young to die. He was 13. If I hold on to that belief for the rest of my life, what emotions are going to continually come up? I could have saved him. I went through the list of things I did, folks. I did everything I possibly could. If there were 75 other things I could have done, I would have. I told you. He died at the perfect time in the perfect way. What the feelings and the emotions do is they create experiences for us. This is the trail. We're in our car. We're driving through a field of thoughts. We're being bombarded with the thoughts. And we consciously, but most of the time it's unconscious, we attach to certain thoughts. And those thoughts become our beliefs. And our beliefs trigger feelings and emotions. And the feelings and emotions create our experiences. And the beauty of that is it's a roadmap to freedom. Because if the experiences that you are currently having do not suit you, you ask questions, and you excavate, and you explore, and you try to get to the root, which is the belief Which thoughts that are floating around have you grasped onto, and have you decided that's what you believe in? Once you've identified that, you can change the belief. Because you're the one. Remember, I discovered it at 48. You're the one that gets to decide what you're going to believe. Love this quote. Again, it's one of those quotes, oh, I wish it wasn't true. I would like to arm wrestle with Byron Katie. I don't like the fact that she put this on paper and that I read it and that I've attached to it. And because I've attached to this thought of her, I believe it. And it creates emotions and feelings in me. I'm joking, it's freedom. It frees me. Everything happens for me, not to me. Everything happens for me.